Hey there, you are welcome to day 4 of our 5 days Facebook Live series. We've been having a marvelous, wonderful time. It's titled 5 Sure Ways to Master Your Unique Fertility Conception Cycle because this is unique to every woman and this differs for even a particular woman from phase to phase as she progresses in age. You've been introduced to the so precious three-way ovulation prediction toolbox. We discussed this in previous broadcasts. If you missed them, please go back, check the link on the description box and rewatch them or rewatch the broadcast. Okay, it has now the most accurate way to pinpoint your most fertile days so that you can maximize your childbearing efforts and also dictate when there is an issue. So if you're just joining in, let me know where you're joining from in the comment section. I'll be coming in a bit because I would love to meet with you and know where you're joining in from. Please click the wow face and the heart button if you can hear me loud and clear. If you have never met me, my name is Chika Samuels. I'm a fertility and lifestyle coach. You see, misinformation about the ovulation process can make trying for a child much more difficult than it necessarily needs to be. To help address these false, ideologies and myths about ovulation and the fertility cycle, in this Facebook Live series, I'm sharing with you how you can learn to listen to your body, to understand what your body is telling you and interpret, what it's telling you in describing your fertile signs, your most accurate prediction of your ovulation, knowing your fertility window because it's really small for every woman. So it's important that you know when it's happening, especially if you're actively trying for a child, and also sharing with you tips on how to improve the quality of your ovulation or to make it start happening if you think you're not ovulating. So if you missed the previous broadcast where we really took time to discuss most of this, please use the link in the description column to catch up as we're going right up to discuss the burning questions concerning your fertility cycle. Say hello if you're in the comments. I would like to know that you're there and where you're joining me from. So let's look at the basics really. So an egg is really only viable for about a day, about 24 hours after being released during ovulation. Because of these factors and because the sperm can live for 3 to 5 days after sex, women are considered to be fertile 3 to 5 days before they ovulate. Okay, so a lot of people have thought in the past that you start having sex when you think you are ovulating. Okay, so maybe 1 to 2 days afterwards in the right circumstances. So if you're just joining, you can tell me where you're coming from, where you're joining from. I would like to engage with you in a bit in the comment section. So today we are discussing some burning ovulation and fertility cycle questions because we asked for these questions from our so precious community and loads of them came in. So we'll see how far we can, how many we can address today and talk about today. So the first question I would like to address is, can I ovulate during my menstrual period? No. I'm answering like not like my son. He will say, okay, you're thinking what's coming now? Is it no or yes? So whenever we hear we know it's coming. So by definition, ovulation and menstruation are two different parts of the woman's menstrual cycle. In fact, menstruation is a follow-up process to ovulation, as is meant to take place if a woman's ovulated egg is not fertilized. You get. So that said, some women do bleed around the time of ovulation, but this is simply spotting. This is not ovulation. This is not a menstrual cycle or period. It's light ovulatory bleeding. Spotting is not menstruation, and something that we really, really address in our one-on-one fertility sessions, so that people, don't mix this up, because no endometrium is shed during the spotting process. Unfortunately, if a woman experiences light or irregular periods, it's easy for her to confuse her period with ovulatory bleeding. Okay, so this possible scenario is just one example why ovulation tracking, the right ovulation tracking, like we have addressed in the previous days in our previous broadcast, can be very beneficial for women, especially if you're actively trying for a child. As the ovulation tools, the three-way tools that we taught you, we addressed in the previous days, can really help identify what type of bleeding you're dealing with. Do you get? I believe that addresses the question. So the second question I would like to address is, can I get pregnant during my period? It's a very is one of our frequently asked questions, and there is a yes and a no part. Okay, that's the short answer. Because while conception cannot occur during an actual period itself, it may be possible for a woman to get pregnant as a result of engaging in unprotected sex during her period. Since healthy sperm can live for up to 5 days after sex within the woman's body, if a woman ovulates shortly after her period ends and the timing works out in the sperm's favor, it's entirely possible for that woman to conceive in that particular scenario, you get. So just like in the previous question, it all comes down to how long the woman's menstrual cycle is. All right. So are these scenarios we're describing, can you relate to them? Do you know someone that is struggling, to overcome infertility? Please tag them to watch, this rebroadcast, because they will find it very valuable. Yes, even after the live broadcast, I will still come to engage in the comment section. So please let me know where you're logging in from. Let me know your fertility concerns, your ovulatory disorder concerns, or burning questions that you would like us to address in our future Facebook broadcast. I'll really give that attention. So I will be looking forward to see those in the comment section. So let's take some more questions, because loads and loads of them have been coming in while we're engaging in our So Precious community, and we promised our audience that today we'll be addressing some of these questions. We'll see how far we can go with them. The third question I would like to address is, can I ovulate without having a period? Good question. My short answer to this is yes, indeed, yes. In fact, it's a likely scenario for women who experience irregular periods. We see it very often with women with irregular periods in our one-on-one fertility coach sessions. We see it with women with PCOS. Unless you're using effective ovulation tools like the ones I've shared in the previous days of this series that track not just what your blood works is saying, it also tracks your physical clinical observations, the physical symptoms of your ovulation or your fertility signs. The woman in this scenario may get no indication of when she ovulates at all. Do you get? So the fourth question I would like to address is, should I consider using ovulation prediction tests to find out when I'm ovulating? I get this question very often. First, I don't recommend just any ovulation prediction test, for women with irregular periods, especially if you have irregular period, PCOS, or you have fibroids. I don't recommend just about any prediction test, okay? So, or women that, typically monitor the buildup of their fertility qualities, cervical mucus. Additionally, if you're not watching for these signs, the signs that we have described in the previous broadcast. Yesterday, we talked about cervical mucus, which is a very good fertility sign. You may begin to ovulate without, being tracking it. So, and you'll be wasting, stripes for up to 2 weeks waiting for it, for it to start. So because of this, I suggest learning about the different stages of your cervical mucus. We really talked in depth about this yesterday in yesterday's broadcast, so that you'll be better prepared to take your ovulation prediction testing, when you should. And it will give you, a more wider view of what's happening with your hormonal profile, what's happening in your body, and you'll be able to, make, I call it deliberate sex sessions. You'll be able to, give attention, to when you should take practice steps to have sex, okay? So if you're just watching us, you're just joining us right now, or you're watching the rebroadcast, please comment below to let me know where you're joining in from. I'll be in the comments in a little bit to meet with you. So the fifth question we're addressing, if you're just joining us, we're addressing the burning questions surrounding ovulatory disorders, ovulation issues. When am I ovulating? Am I ovulating at all? What do I do when I'm not ovulating? How do I even know if I'm ovulating at all? And if I'm not ovulating, what do I do? So these are the questions we're addressing. The fifth question I would like to address is, if my ovulation prediction test says I'm ovulating, that means I sure am ovulating. That's how I saw the question, I can recall. But the answer is a yes or no. It depends on the type that you're using. And the purpose of the ovulation prediction test is to measure your body for the spike in your luteinizing hormone that comes before ovulation. We took time on our previous broadcast to really explain this. When these tools that I shared are correctly used, trust me, they can give you at least 99% accuracy in their predictions. And that's why we are recommending them strongly. And they are so inexpensive and easy to use and user friendly. So please, if you miss those broadcasts, go back and watch them again. They really add value to what we're discussing. Please click the wow face and the heart button if you're just getting here. If you're just joining us, we're discussing burning questions concerning ovulation and ovulatory disorders. The sixth question I would like to take is, can I replace ovulation prediction kit with a mobile app? I think I have a good one. No. Ovulation kits and apps measure two different things. They are measuring two different parts of your cycle. And my short recommendation and my response to this question is just go and deploy the So Precious three-way conception prediction toolbox. It will really take away the guesswork and give you straight up what you need to have. It is tailored for the busy urban adults. So it gives you straight up what you need to know about pinpointing your fertility window. Please let me know where you're joining in from. If you are just joining in the comment section, I would like to know. And if you have any burning question or fertility question, maybe outside ovulatory issues, that you would like us to discuss in upcoming broadcasts, our upcoming Facebook Live broadcast, please post them on the comment section. Tag a friend that needs to watch this broadcast. If you like this video and you think you are getting some value, please share your thoughts. If you have some opinions, please share them. I'll be addressing them when I join you in the comment section. I believe you've gotten some value from what we're discussing. All right. I have a freebie for you. Yes. Okay, so I'm giving out a copy of my free best-selling book. It's an Amazon bestseller, 7 Fertility Lies They Told You. The link will be in the description box. Please click to get yours. And please join me tomorrow for day 5. Yay, the grand finale, because we're wrapping up this series in a grand style. And trust me, I have a surprise for you. Join me tomorrow by 8 p.m. GMT +1. All right, and ensure you get your free download of the fertility book. It is so enlightening, and it's easy to understand and read and consume, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. So get a copy and tag a friend that needs to have this broadcast. Till I meet you tomorrow, keep living healthy and keep giving the world your best.